Why is my oven rattling?
The roast you forgot about has evolved, and now it wants out.
Neither my cooking nor my cleaning are that bad. So why is my oven rattling like this?
Most ovens have a convection fan, and all have a cooling fan.
I've had the fans run before, and not with this level of noise.
Something could be stuck in the fan blades.
I cannot imagine how.
A loose fan blade would make the fan rattle when the fan runs. And anything falling down the vent to get stuck in the fan would make noise.
Then again, the vent could be making the noise too.
Unless a bird sitting up there fell in, it isn't going to make continual noise. However, a bird nest or a branch falling into the vent could cause it to rattle more when the fan is running.
That becomes a fire hazard, because there is not adequate ventilation.
Your vent could be rattling for a more mundane reason, like something slipped loose when the oven was moved around, and now it rattles as air escapes through a gap in the vents.
Or the vent itself is loosely attached to wherever it exhausts.
You have two possible fans that could be making the noise. Fortunately, the convection fan is usually a lot easier to see, since it tends to be front and center in the oven.
That's because it only runs when the oven is on convection mode and then blows hot air around the center of the food.
Try running the oven on standard mode, listen for the rattle, then turn on a convection heating profile. If you do not hear the noise unless the convection fan is running, then you know which motor it is.
I hear it anytime the oven is running.
Then a fan motor could be filling.
I thought motors hummed when filling.
You'll hear humming when it has electrically shorted out or totally seized up. You'll get rattling along with banging and grinding or loud whirring as the motor tries to run to spin the fan.
This sounds like a literal grinding of death. What's the solution?
If nothing is stuck in the fan like loose wiring or a fan blade is literally loose, the most likely solution is replacing the fan motor.
While that is not something you find as easily as a replacing heating element, it isn't as costly as replacing a control board.
If the fan struggles to turn and makes noise as it does so, the cheapest thing to try first is lubricant.